It's a kitchen built on legend and the legacy of 21 generations. Enriched with centuries-old temple tradition and seasoned with modern-day technologies.
Annapurna is a place where all the devotees are fed. So we feed them with great respect and honor so that they are satisfied.
It's where folklore, faith and family values blend together to serve up a hearty spread for thousands of pilgrims.
Today we are expecting around 1 lakh people.
Now, in the dazzling annual Lakshadipotsav festival, the kitchen must whip up a spectacular meal and rise to the occasion as one of India's temple-run mega kitchens. This is Dharmastala's Annapurna. Nestled in the southwestern hills of coastal India is Dharmasthala, a town whose name translates to the abode of righteousness. Every day, thousands of pilgrims from across the country are drawn to its temples. They're here to worship the Hindu deity, Lord Manjunatha, a god believed to be the benevolent dispenser of justice. The temple is the main attraction in Dharmasthala. But for many, their visit is incomplete without a meal at the Annapurna dining hall. Annapurna's hall and kitchen are high on the mega scale. On any given day, they prepare a hearty 6-item menu, feeding anywhere from 25,000 to 50,000 people. It's like catering to nearly 400 wedding parties in a single day. But for those who run the kitchen, it's a matter of preserving a sacred belief.
There is a tradition and a proverb which says, after darshan at Dharmasthala, if you don't take prasad, that is food, your yatra is not full, the journey is not full.
Keeping up with tradition is a full-time occupation for Dr. Virendra Hegde. As Chief Administrator of Dharmastala's temple properties, it's a responsibility that he was born into, in a legacy that claims to date back nearly 800 years. According to legend, about 8 centuries ago, Dharmasthala was just a sleepy hamlet. As the story goes, a local Jain family was visited by divine spirits who were impressed by the family's piety. As a reward, they instructed the family to construct the Manjunatha temple and become its custodians. The family's head became the Dharmadhikari, or chief administrator. 21 generations on, Dharmadhikari Virendra Hegde is the man in charge. It's part of his job to take care of every pilgrim who visits.
So when a devotee visits, he must be only concentrating on darshan of the Lord, prayers, meditation, worshipping and nothing else. He should not worry about his mundane affairs like where to stay, where to eat, where to stay. All those things should not be worried about.
Annadana, or meal offerings for pilgrims and the needy, has been a tradition in the Hegde family for generations. In 1955, Virendra Hegde's father decided to build Annapurna, a dining hall where pilgrims could come and eat a hearty meal, absolutely free of cost.
Annapurna is a place where all the devotees are fed. So we feed them with great respect and honor so that they are satisfied.
Running Annapurna is a family affair, one that is overseen by D. Harshendra Kumar, younger brother to the family scion and the chief operations officer of the kitchen and dining hall. It's a huge responsibility, feeding tens of thousands of pilgrims each day and running a service across spaces big enough to fit 4 basketball courts.
This is around 19,800 square feet of carpet area. So we have about 9 bays in this line. Each bay is 6.5 meters gap. So each bay will take care of around 400 people at a time. Each line will take 13 minutes to feed and clean.
On a regular day, this is mega service. But come winter, the stakes get even higher. As Dharmasthala gets into the festive mood, Annapurna must prepare for one of its biggest services of the year. It's a high-level meeting of all the key players, from the Hegde brothers to managers and supervisors. It's all for the annual Festival of Lights, held over 5 days in the winter months, called Lakshadipotsava. The last 4 days of the festival have been filled with hectic activity. Markets, music and dance have filled the streets. But the biggest celebration is yet to come. The 5th and last day of the festival begins early for the managers of Annapurna. Senior kitchen manager Ravi Raj is amongst the first of the staff to arrive. He quite literally holds the keys for today's meal service.
ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಲಕ್ಷದೀಪೋತ್ಸವ ಪ್ರಯುಕ್ತ ಯಾವಾಗಲಿಗಿಂತ 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಬೇಗ ಬಂದು 5 ಗಂಟೆ ಬಂದು ಬೀಗ ತೆಗೆದು ಆಯಾ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಗದ್ಗೈ ಕೊಟ್ಟು.
With the flip of the switch, the kitchen's steam boilers are turned on. Just as the sun rises, it's time to get the festival meal cooking. Through the course of the day, devotees will visit the Manjunatha temple to worship and perform rituals. And more of them will eat at Annapurna today than at probably any other time of the year.
Today we are expecting around 1 lakh people. So we are looking forward for the devotees to walk in and have the prasadam, and they go fully satisfied from this Annapurna.
Annapurna must roll out the red carpet for nearly 4 times the size of its regular crowds. This temple-run mega kitchen will need its dedicated crew of workers to hit the ground running and whip up one of its largest meal services of the year. In the coastal township of Dharmasthala in southern India, devotees of the Hindu god Manjunatha are converging for a celebration. November is time for Lakshadipotsava, the 5-day festival of lights. Today is the grand finale, and it draws the faithful in large numbers. In the temple's mega kitchen, the staff is preparing for possibly the largest meal service of its annual calendar. The food must be enough for an estimated 80,000 to 100,000 people. One of the manager's first jobs in the kitchen is getting everything spick and span. Then it's on to preparing the staple component of the menu, rice. There are massive amounts to be cooked in just a matter of 4 to 5 hours. At the very least, Annapurna will serve 6,500 kilos of rice on the last day of the Lakshadipotsava festival. Depending on the crowds, this number could rise to as much as 8,000 kilos.